So who do you got winning in the Calder this year? The NHL has a lot of talent around the league, a lot of young promising players, and we have ourselves an interesting race. Who's going to win the Best Rookie of the Year award? Before I get into the video, appreciate if you drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it. So obviously, Macklin Celebrini has had himself a tremendous year. 21 goals, 29 assists for 50 points in 57 games played. He's been impactful on a overall mediocre roster. And while fellow rookie Will Smith has also been impactful in his own right, with 13 goals, 22 assists for 35 points in 61 games played, Celebrini has been the better of the two. And coming into this season, there was a lot of hype around him, and I think for the most part he's justified that hype. Considering he's on the San Jose Sharks, what he's been able to bring forth has been absolutely tremendous. And outside of Celebrini, you have Michkov for the Philadelphia Flyers, who in 68 games played has 20 goals, 27 assists for 47 points. Recently he has cooled off, but considering that he's a rookie, these are very good numbers to put up. And if you're a Flyers fan, you're definitely optimistic for the future, because I think the ceiling is very high on a prospect like this. There's been some interesting moments this season between him and Tortorella, but overall he's looked really good. Another player that you could mention in this rookie conversation would be Dustin Wolf of the Calgary Flames. Playing one of the most important positions on a team, has played 42 games played, has a .911 save percentage with a 2.63 goals against average. He's helped put the Flames back in relevance, and he is done extremely good in that situation. I know the Flames just had a solid goaltender in Markstrom that they just traded. Well, this is the reason why they dealt Markstrom. And while I'm not going to say he's going to be like Kiprusoff, but there's a lot of hype around him, and Flame fans are hoping that he could be the next Kiprusoff. Maybe not style-wise, but with his production. But the last rookie I'll talk about, and the one that I believe deserves the honors of being the Calder Trophy winner, would be Lane Hutson of the Montreal Canadiens. 68 games played, 5 goals, 48 assists for 53 points. That is tremendous point production from a 21-year-old, or I mean any age defenseman in the NHL. And while sure you could point out the negative plus minus of -13, look at the amount of minutes he's currently playing. He's averaging over 22 minutes time on ice and just seems to keep getting better. Sure, there's things you could point out defensively you want him to keep improving, but the kid's only 21. With his offensive output from the back end, you can definitely be excited about the weapon that he can become. I mean, the Montreal Canadiens are currently sitting second in the wild card, and while I'm not saying he's the lone reason of this happening, he is definitely a big contributing factor of why the Montreal Canadiens are a little bit ahead of the clock in some people's eyes of being back in the playoff picture. When you look at the totality of what he's been able to do as a rookie, especially on defense, it's extremely impressive. So for me, that would be my pick, would be Lane Hutson. But I'd like to know what your pick would be. Let me know down below in the comment section, who do you believe is going to win the Calder this year? And I have to say, this rookie class has been absolutely tremendous, and we have some future stars in here that are going to be very impactful around the league for a very long time. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. See you in the next one.